Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be the last installment of Then Lizzie for a while. So if you're new around these parts, I am Liz. I have been documenting my weight loss journey starting in January of this year, and now we've made it all the way through August. And once a month I've been making these videos to talk about my struggles, my progress, any sort of interesting groceries or weird food items I found. I've talked about the different diets that I've used to get to this point, and I've come a long way. I still have a distance to go before I reach my goals, but with the end of the year comes my busiest season as far as YouTube goes. I am a die-hard Halloween Horror Nights fan, so I think most of you guys know that by now. And this is my busy season. This is my favorite time of year, and I've got a lot of videos to come for that. And then not too much longer after that, it's Vlogmas. And during Vlogmas, I do daily vlogging from December 1st through December 25th. And that takes up a ton of my time. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this installment of Thin Lizzie the last one for 2019. But don't worry, I will still be sharing my progress and any sort of weird grocery items I find in my weekly vlogs. This is just going to be the last installment of a standalone episode. So I hope you guys understand that, and I know there's been some loyal viewers who have stuck with me throughout this journey and watched my progress, and so I definitely appreciate you guys. So I won't leave you hanging. I will include it in the weekly vlogs. I just need to give myself a little bit of a break because I know I've got a lot coming ahead of me, both with my actual full-time job and this YouTube channel. There's a lot coming up this fall and holiday season, so I've got to be nice to myself. So with that out of the way, let's discuss the successes, the struggles, the progress, and my grocery finds for this month. So for struggles, I have still been sitting in a plateau for a while. I managed to, I think, shave a pound off the original plateau that I was sitting in July at the beginning of August. But I sat in that same pocket for a while, and then the very end of the month I lost a pound and a half roughly. So that is a struggle, and it's to be expected. As I've said in the previous videos, I've lost weight before. I know how this goes. Eventually your metabolism and your body adjusts to what you're doing, and you kind of have to shock it with new techniques. So I have changed a few things that I was doing to try to kickstart it, and that did seem to help right at the end of the month. So fingers crossed that continues for the rest of September. There was also an anniversary trip in August. We went away for 3 days, and I did not stick to keto on that trip. So that was probably a contributing factor to not losing weight at the beginning of the month, but then catching up at the end of the month. Otherwise, I don't really have any struggles to share. I'm still loving keto. I'm still feeling very comfortable on this diet. It's been pretty easy for me to maintain. I keep finding more and more recipes and products that make it easier for me. And I think I'm getting pretty good at eating out at restaurants with keto too. So I really don't have any complaints about that. Definitely plan on sticking with keto moving forward. And yeah, otherwise, pretty good month. So my successes, like I said, I started out the month at my new lowest weight, but it was still a number that I stuck with for about 3 weeks until this past week when I finally lost a little over a pound and a half. Technically it was 2 pounds because I'd put on a little right beforehand. So I am now sitting at my lowest weight. I feel like I should start just sharing numbers with you guys because I feel like it gets real confusing when I try to discuss this without it. And I've avoided using the numbers in the past just because I know that can be an issue for people in comparison's sake. And really we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to others because every body type holds weight differently. We carry weight differently. I would never be able to guess anyone's weight just by looking at them. This is the last video, so I don't know. I feel like I should just go ahead and share them, and then maybe I'll include the weigh-ins on the regular vlogs. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say the numbers to make it easier. So when I started this thing back in January, I was 191 pounds. And that's not my heaviest. I've been heavier than that in the past. but I was sitting at 191, and that's fresh off holiday weight, all the gingerbread lattes and all the Christmas tree cakes and all the other treats we have during Christmas. It's a higher weight than I had been sitting for a while, and I expected that because holiday season's brutal as far as the scale goes. At the beginning of this month, I was down to 173, and as of Saturday, I now weigh 171.6. So I'm 0.6 away from hitting the 20-pound down mark, and that's super exciting. I have not been this weight since probably 2010. I want to say it was probably the last time I was 171. So very exciting. My goal at this point is to hit 160. My lowest weight that I have ever been as an adult was 145, and I just do not see myself hitting that number again. I was in college, I was working out a ton, and I just don't see that being a feasible number to get to and maintain. But 160, at least as a preliminary goal, seems attainable. So that's only 11 more pounds to go. I probably won't make that in 2019 based on how things have slowed down, but maybe in 2020 we can make that happen. That's where I'm at. That would be 30 pounds lost essentially, and I think that's my happy spot of where I'd like to be. So with hitting 171.6, I also had some measurements change over the month. So I lost another ½ inch off my waist and another ½ inch off my problem stomach area, another ½ inch off my hips. Since I started this thing in January, I have lost 4.5 inches from my natural waist, 4.5 inches from my problem area, 3 inches from my hips, 2 inches from my thighs, 2 inches from my bicep, and only a ½ inch from my neck. But that's pretty crazy. It makes a big difference, and that's why measurements matter, because sometimes when you're having a plateau, I still lost ½ an inch on most areas in the past month, so progress is still there. It's still showing, and I feel a lot better. I feel more confident. My clothes are fitting better. I just feel better all around. So I'm very happy with all the work and effort I've put into the past 8 months, and excited to see where we can take it moving forward. So now I will go ahead and show you my clips that I filmed during weigh-in days this month, and then I'll be back to show you my groceries. So hey guys, it is time for the first Thin Lizzie update of August. So I weighed in this morning and I maintained. So I'm the exact same weight as I was last week, which was the end of the July Thin Lizzie episode. Exact same weight, and I was kind of expecting that because the past 2 weeks of work have been nuts. I've only been able to go to the gym on Sundays both weeks, and I've worked late almost every night of the week. So it doesn't surprise me that my body is a little weirded out by that. So I'm happy to have maintained, and we will see what this next week brings. I know I'll be able to do the gym twice this next week, because I'm going to do Sunday and then I think Wednesday. So I'll have 2 days at the gym this week. Getting better. We're getting there. And yeah, that's it for this first update. So hi, Thin Lizzie folks. Have I even filmed anything for Thin Lizzie this month? I don't know. I didn't film anything before we went away last weekend, so I really don't know if I filmed anything. I probably did before that. But anyway, here I am. So last weekend we went away to Corpus Christi, and I started off very annoyed with my body. Had hit my new lowest weight, and when I weighed in last Saturday, I was up 1.5 pounds from that. And I didn't really have any explanation for that. We had a cheat day. I came back from it, like was pretty strict on everything, and for some reason my body was just not cooperating, and I was 1.5 pounds up on the Saturday, which was defeating because they were going on vacation and I knew I was doing multiple cheat days. So I went away for vacation. Definitely went hog wild on cheat day things for the 3 days of the trip, because we only go down there once a year. We got back from the trip, and I think the first weigh-in day I was up 5 pounds. So that would mean I was up 6.5 pounds from my lowest weight. And I was like, wow. Which I knew it was the first day coming back, so obviously it's skewed, your body is in shock of everything that just happened. Anyone that's lost weight knows how frustrating it is that you can spend months trying to lose 5 pounds and you think of food for 2 days and you gain 5 pounds back. It's insane how easy it is to gain weight and how hard it is to lose weight. Thankfully, it was just a skewed number, and I weighed in yesterday, which was Saturday, and I weighed in at 0.6 above my lowest weight. So I'm pretty much back to my lowest weight, which means I lost essentially 6 pounds this week, which isn't realistic because it's probably all water weight. But I'm back to just 0.6 above my lowest weight. Hopefully this week I'll actually have another loss. My parents are here, and so we're gonna be eating super healthy during the week. I will have their assistance on cooking while I'm at work, which is also great. A little non-scale victory for you. I went back to the bridal store where I'd gone to visit probably about a month ago, and when I went in the dressing room with the lady, my same consultant, she was like, "Have you lost weight?" And I was like, not really, because I think I've only lost like a pound or 2 since the last time she saw me. She's like, "I think you have." And I was like, well, not really, but maybe. And so I was like, I guess we'll see when I put on the dress. And when she zipped it up, she's like, "Oh yeah, you have. The scale might not necessarily show it, but your body's still changing, especially since I got back in the gym. My measurements did go down a little bit." So non-scale victory that even my wedding consultant, wedding dress shopping consultant, who'd only seen me once a month ago, could tell I'd lost weight just between that month. So hey, that's good. That is your August Thin Lizzie update. So hello, it is Thin Lizzie update time. It is Saturday, and my last report I think was about how much damage happened while we were away on the trip, and then this week was that time of the month. I will say I saw a new lowest number early in the week before all the water retention started. And today I'm just slightly higher than what has been my lowest recorded weight. So hopeful that next week we have pushed past the plateau and next week we see a really nice number. So hello, it is Saturday, August 31st, which means it's the last Thin Lizzie update for August. And I am happy to report that this week I lost technically 2.4 pounds. See, technically because last week's weigh-in was a little higher than it should have been. I am now at a new lowest weight, and that means I'm 0.6 away from being able to say 20 pounds down. I was hoping to lose that last 0.6, but it's gonna have to wait till next week. So hopefully before Horror Nights, and I'm excited, and it was a good week. So groceries this month, I didn't film a ton of hauls because my parents were here for 2 of the weekends, but I did do an Amazon haul for some keto goodies. So I'll go ahead and show you the grocery haul clips, but I want to talk about 2 of the items that I got at the end. So here you go. So my parents and I just got back from the grocery store. They have one more day with us, so I thought I'd do our food haul. So we're gonna make some grilled chicken and kebabs and broccoli casserole today, but then later in the week I'm going to make some taco casserole, and I've got some like Italian stuffed zucchini, and then I'm gonna do some sausage and peppers. So we got all the veggies, got eggs, of course, you always need eggs, some stuff for the recipes, some snacks, and then I already had everything I needed for my lunches except for these. So that's our haul for the week. Okay, so I have a little keto snack haul for you guys. Made an Amazon order of some things I want to try. So have not tried these yet, but I've seen people talk about them and recommend them, so I'm going to give them a try. I also got some Keto Farm snack mix. Well, I got the multi-flavor pack because they come in 3, so I got the strawberry Gouda, tomato pepper jack, and the raspberry Gouda. We've been getting the Quest chips at HEB, but our HEB doesn't carry the tortilla style ones, so I wanted to give them a shot, so I just had to order them in bulk. So we got chili lime and ranch. There's like 3 other flavors, but started there. And then I got a giant bag of Brazil nuts because I've been having an eye twitch lately, and I read up on it, and it might be a sign that I'm not getting enough magnesium while being on keto. So these are supposed to be good to take care of the magnesium, and they're good on everything else as far as keto goes as well. So that is my little keto haul, keto treat haul. So here's the last of my shipment from Amazon purchases for keto. So this is Chalk Zero, some little dark chocolates, and some almond chocolate bark, dark chocolate sea salt, and these are sugar-free, low carb. So this has 15 carbs but 13 grams of fiber, so 2 net carbs per serving. Monk fruit extract is the sweetener, so that's a good one. It's a natural sweetener. Doesn't use any of the sugar alcohols. So these are 1 carb per little chocolate. So I'll open them up and see how big they are. Okay, nice. So they're about the same size as a little, Ghirardelli chocolate. Ghirardelli? I don't know how you say that. A little smaller, but not by much. So 1 carb for that. Seems like it'll be worth it. So I'm going to try one and see how it is. Nice. These are also individually wrapped. So what did I say these are? These are 2 carbs? Yep. So these are 2 carbs per serving. That's 1 carb per serving. So I'm going to try both of these right now because I can still have 3 carbs for the day. So excited to try them. Those items I purchased from Amazon, I want to give a quick review on them. That snack mix, that's the cheese, fruit, nut snack mix, the keto snacking mix. I've only tried the strawberry one so far, but I actually like it. It's a little weird, but I actually like it. The Brazil nuts, those are just standard Brazil nuts. Great. Did not love the protein puffs, the little Cheeto looking things. They're okay. They're not great. They're a little too salty for me. I might end up just using them as like breadcrumbs. I don't know, just smashing them up and putting them on things. We'll see. The Quest protein tortilla chips, we've only tried the chili lime so far, but they are delicious. They're my favorite Quest chips to date. I don't feel the need to buy any of the other Quest chips after having those. Those are super good. I do need to try the ranch that we got, but I just haven't had the chance to yet. But the clear winner of that order was the Chalk Zero squares and the Chalk Zero almond bark. Those are both so good. You wouldn't even know they were keto friendly. If I just handed you one and you had one, you'd just think it was a dark chocolate square. And it's only 1 carb for the dark chocolate squares and 2 carbs for the almond bark. Love them both. They're sweetened with monk fruit, so totally fine for you. Big fan. Will always keep those stocked from now on because every once in a while you just need that little bit of chocolate, and I can't normally have it because most chocolate has so much sugar in it, but these use monk fruit. So good. Highly recommend it if you're doing low carb or just looking for low sugar alternatives. The Chalk Zero squares are where it's at. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you again for joining me on this journey this past year. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring this series back in 2020. If I do, it's going to be revamped, and I need some time to consider that and decide how I would do it and if I still want to do it. But like I said, even if I don't do that, I will include some of this in the weekly vlogs. You probably won't get full grocery hauls, but I will at least share anything interesting I find and share my progress along the way. That's gonna wrap things up for Thin Lizzie 2019, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.